Hello, and welcome back to the Morningwood Chronicles. My name is Gerard, I'm 60 years old, and today is day 47 of a 180-day experiment to see if artificial intelligence can help guide me back towards metabolic health. Specifically, can it help me get my blood chemistry back into normal range? Can it help me persuade my doctor to reduce or eliminate medication I've been taking for 6 years to address diabetes and hypertension? And with a little luck, can it help me regain my morning vitality, if you know what I mean? Let's dive in. Yesterday I talked about phase 1 of my metabolic reset. Essentially, approximately a 4 to 7 week process where I made significant changes in my lifestyle. Started walking after every meal. I stopped using electronic devices in bed. I cut out alcohol and refined foods from my diet. I learned how to sequence my meals so that in any meal, in any place, I would begin with the proteins and the fats first, and then the acids, and then integrate my carbs towards the end of the meal. I covered all of that in the previous daily videos that I do here from the forests of Washington State. And today I want to share with you my experience so far with phase 2. I feel pretty comfortable that my body is behaving and reacting in a way much different than when I started this 7 weeks ago. It really does seem to be on a more stable plane and performing as it should. And because phase 1 and phase 2 are less about chronology and the number of weeks, and more about physiology, I can confidently say that I have transitioned from phase 1 and am now firmly into phase 2. And phase 2 is about trust. That really sums it up. It's about trusting everything I learned in phase 1 and to keep it going in daily life. The radical changes that I saw during the first 7 weeks, where inflammation came down, where my appetite changed, where my sleeping habits changed, and walking after every meal, it was all really new, and it was sort of exciting and novel and dramatic in terms of how quickly I shedded water weight and fat weight and inflammation weight. Now we're into the everyday living life where eating is just eating and walking is just walking, and my appetite has returned, so my meals are getting a little bit bigger. This phase 2 is a little bit of a mind twister for me. I haven't yet fully settled into it, but I'm continuing to live as I learned to do in phase 1, and just continue to practice all of those things that made phase 1 successful to keep it going while living my life, going to restaurants, going to parties, seeing friends, having dinners out, eating at home. And so that's really my message today, is that phase 1 is behind me. I'm firmly into phase 2, and I'm learning to trust this AI guided system that I have adopted. And I thank you for tuning in today, and I hope you'll join me again tomorrow for another edition of the Morning Wood Chronicles.